very unsafe for her. Like I said, I don't know where
It
she's getting
is.
it from. Like I said, I got more than 5% in one arm. So,
Listen, listen. Do they do a trans? Can they do a transfer from person to person?
girl, if they could, I would have signed up a long time
A
ago.
long time ago, exactly.
You get a fat transfer. You get a fat transfer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right? So, anyways, all right. Well, that's really enough with them because did nothing happen. And honestly, why did they come back on the show? To promote the cosmetic surgeon? Because they didn't give anything other than what? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that was it. Really, I fast forwarded through a lot of their stuff
Yeah.
because I was just like, "Why are y'all here?"
Mm-hmm. Hi, Phil, Foster Dog Mom. How are you? Okay, so let's go to Jasmine and Gino. All right, so Jasmine won Miss Latina International. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm like, it, if she didn't win something, then what would
Right.
have been on the show? You know what I'm saying? To promote it.
Hmm.
But afterwards, I see you backstage. Hold on. Afterwards, it's just the fact of, she's taking pictures and she really don't want Gino in the pictures at all. But when they're walking backstage down the hallway and everything, is that how Miss Latina International is supposed to act? Carrying on with your husband? You just got crowned,
With the
right?
crown on, and you acting ugly.
You would just finish,
Right.
doing the wave, being like, Gino, you act like you were happy for me in the front row, clapping for me and everything. You don't care. I'm like, girl, can you wait till you at least get to your hotel?
Exactly.
For real. Anyways, are you ready backstage? Okay, here we go. Hi, Mo. How are you?
Hey, we're talking
Hey.
about Gino and Jasmine Cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was so done with Gino and Jasmine. I've been done with them. At some point, I just stopped going. I stopped watching them. I just speed right through it because they don't make sense. We know because we've heard, because they can't stay offline, that they're not really together and that they each have different partners. So I'm like, why are we watching the train wreck? We already know it's going to happen. So
Mm-hmm.
why are we watching it?
Hmm.
So we can see Jasmine act silly. We saw everybody get a prize, a consolation prize, or shall I say, a prize that we're
A
all getting.
participation medal.
Right. Everybody gets a medal, whether they're
Mm-hmm.
good or not. Everybody gets a medal. So her self esteem should be up there now because she got a medal.
Well, she wanted to win it all. And I'm like, girl, you didn't have to
You
cost
weren't winning at all.
the walk.
Not with that plastic flag.
No. That little itty bitty plastic flag. No.
Yeah. No, you weren't winning at all.
No.
That's funny. Yep. So, but same old story, same old everything. But now it's in the hallway after, like I said, winning the title. Now it's like you're not attracted to me, all this and that. I was, like you both said, we've been turned off with Gino and Jasmine for a long time. But if you haven't been turned off, now would be the time to be turned off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you're supposed to present
Hmm.
a certain way. That people who win pageants, things like that, they go out in the community to do things, right?
Right.
You haven't even made it out the building yet, cutting up. So I was too through with them, honestly. I really was. So
Hmm.
let's
Does
move.
anybody know, does this pageant actually exist? Like, is there a registered 401(c)(3) or anything for this pageant? Or is it just a TLC made up pageant?
I
I
think it's a real pageant. It's probably like one of them Tyler and Tierra pageants.
Oh, okay.
That everybody get. I mean, not everybody, but there's so many different winners, and then there's one big winner.
oh, okay, because I didn't go out my way to look it up because I'm just like, is
I
Jasmine?
used to watch. Yeah, I used to watch Tyler's and
Okay,
Tierra.
yes,
So,
yeah.
yeah, and I saw they would have all these different. Somebody would win this, and then somebody would win this, and
Mhm.
somebody would win this, and but then they did have the big
The
trophy
winner.
and the big crown. That people were going for. So it was
I saw
something
that.
similar to that, and it was just like how it was there. It was
Holiday
in a
Inn.
hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like in a hotel, like a big, huge, like event center type hotel.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it wasn't over 3 or 4 days. It was over, I think, 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember
Yeah.
that with what was it, Honey Boo Boo?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I remember that. Okay. Well, anyways, that's them. And is the rumor true? I mean, I've seen pictures of Gino taking pictures with different women. Has it been confirmed yet that maybe they were really seeing someone else? Has it been confirmed?
I don't know. I don't follow Gino. Does he got an Instagram?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't follow Gino. I know I follow Jasmine. But I did hear that she was with somebody, but I don't know.
Oh, that's not.
He's not in none of the pictures that she takes.
Mm.
Not anymore.
Hello, actually, Aubrey. How are you? All right, let's move to Patrick and Thais. So they're wrapping up their late getaway, and listen, John and Carlos had the best time. What was it, old school Budweiser? Hey, how you doing? You right? What old school commercials,
Yeah.
right? They just connected on cervezas and just trying to communicate. But I think because Carlos and John have similar personalities, over the top, you know,
Mhm.
they understand each other's machismo. Like you don't want to take it there with me versus Patrick's more calm personality. I think that's another reason why they got along. But the most surprising thing was that John was able to convince Carlos to go ahead and talk to Patrick and try to make things right, because his brother's a good guy. You know, he's a family man. You know, he's doing his best to take care of Thais, but Carlos is still hung up on that, you know, he didn't give me the blessing. So, I mean, I get it with Carlos, but I mean, you should also be wanting an apology from your daughter.
Yeah. When is she gonna start taking some accountability?
Mm-hmm. So that's the main problem for me, huh?
She's the one who started the mess. It wouldn't be a Patrick in the picture if she hadn't gone ahead and said, "I'm going to the United States. I'm going to get a job." No, she should have said right then, "I've met a guy. He's a white guy, whatever the issue is, and yeah, he's a little shy, so I'll get him to talk to you." She didn't even smooth the way for him to do that. That was John who did that.
It was. You know, last week's episode, I believe it was. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but when Patrick said that he studied Portuguese for all those days, weeks, months, I was like, that's dedication. I thought that because his father was Portuguese, maybe it was passed down to him, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He learned the language for Thais.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe Thais didn't feel like her dad would like Patrick for whatever reason. Maybe that's another reason why, you know, besides her just not telling the truth in general. Maybe she feels like Carla didn't like him just in general. But later on the evening when they did, you know, everyone came together for the day, and then, you know, and nighttime when they played pool or whatever, when Patrick did give that, ask for the blessing, I was not expecting that. That took me back when Carlos broke down and started crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was pent up emotions. That really, I'm like, Carlos, like, you know, Mr. Man's S on his chest, broke down crying. Wow.
Right.
So imagine what he would do if Thais came to apologize to him too.
Oh yeah, he'd be a bucket of mess.
Yep. So I'm glad that Carlos came around for Patrick. You know, so like you said, start fresh and everything. So anybody have anything?
Something else besides that? He came for the blessing. That was part of it. But here he is, a dark-skinned Brazilian, and he even had an attitude with Patrick's father, who was a fair-skinned Brazilian. I think once he got that whatever apology / blessing, he's like, I'm accepted on some level with this other class where he wasn't before, and that's why he had the attitude. When John came to him, his name came down to him at his level, he was fine with him. But he assumed that everybody was gonna not like him.
I mean, I'm not that. That's your opinion. We're all entitled to it. I don't know if I see it that way because Thais is fair skinned. You know what I'm saying? So if he had something with, you know, I know there's, you know, colorism all around the world. You know, I get it, but his daughter's fair skin. I don't think he, at one point, since he didn't respect Patrick, he's definitely not respecting Patrick's dad, Jose. So I don't think in this instance, being a darker versus lighter complexion, for me, I don't see this. But that's just me. I don't know. I just think it's a respect issue that Carlos didn't have in general. So, and on top of that, Thais is telling everybody's business, right? So,
yeah.
Anyways, all right. Let's go to let's do Kobe and Emily. Surprise, surprise. Both of y'all shake your heads. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. So the secret's out to
Not
surprise to Mom Karen. I heard just today her name was Lisa, but she's been acting like a Karen. I'm a call.
We gonna call her Karen.
It's gonna be a surprise for Emily's parents, so they decided to take the kids to the ultrasound. I was like, oh, that's nice. Now, little Coben's in the back seat. He can talk really well for being 3, right? Very well spoken. Then he's like, where are we going? She's like, on an adventure. So, anyways, they find out they're having a baby, the little kids and everything. They're happy. But in confessional, Kobe was nervous. And he should be. Emily should be too, but I think Emily's used to, the pushback with her parents because there's been no real consequences, right? So Kobe's like, I made a promise to her dad that we would move out if we had another kid or, get another house and all this other stuff. But, now we really have to. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
In confessional, when Emily said, we used to, pull and pray, they too old for that. They way too old for that method.
Way too old.
So, but let's see. Anyway, so then they get back to the house, right? So now they're making dinner as a charcuterie board. I've never known dinner to be charcuterie board. Maybe a snack, but whatever. Everybody's different, right? So now it's like we're gonna whisper and see how we gonna tell mom and dad. What are we gonna say? What are we gonna do? And they put little Coben up to it. Why you let the baby tell grandma? Grandma looked like she's going to burn that house down as soon as he said it. She's like, what? She's like, lips started to quiver. I said, oh my goodness. This is
that death stare. That Karen stare.
What y'all think about this? What do you think about them having the baby tell the grandparents and just, I know sometimes you can't help getting pregnant, whatever, but this just seemed like, they weren't taking
grown to be scary. That's the thing, is they're too grown to be scary. They knew what they were doing. They knew if we let Coben come, he's gonna surprise the parents with this news, and we'll just sit back and go, why did you do that? You shouldn't do that. So then it's gonna be his fault that it was told. And never their fault, because Emily's used to getting her way and Kobe was wrong, so he was scared.
Right. But he also promised the dad that they weren't going to bring another child into the house. And I think with Kobe, he his word means a lot. And so he doesn't want to go back on his word. And that's what to me, that's what it felt like he was doing, is going back on his word, because I promised you that I'm not going to bring another child. And because he promised him, now they got to get out.
Right. Yeah. Okay, we're going to hit pause in this real quick. Let me go back, because actually Arbery just posted a message about Carlos and Thais. And so she said she was behind. So let me just read it. So she says, personally, I think it's a masculine respect issue. Carlos' daughter isn't held to the same standards as a man. Patrick should know that, but because he didn't have a father growing up, he still stunts.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Comma. There's a comma for me, though. There's a comma. Thais still needs to have accountability. It may not be the same respect as a man, but as your father.
Yep.
You should tell him.
She didn't have to lie to her father. You know what I'm saying? She lied to her friends. Maybe she didn't want to tell whatever to her friends, but it seemed like, to me, Thais lied to her father about the reasons why she was going to America, why she stayed in America, and lied and told him like the day before she got married and wanted his blessing. So he was thrown off. So why would he feel like he had to give the blessing the day before? Because you're my daughter and you're asking me? You didn't even have the courtesy, the respect to come to me to let me know. And at the same time, Patrick had no idea this was going on, even though Patrick should have stood up to the plate and went ahead and talked to him beforehand too, and not just listen to Thais. So Thais has a role to play with this as respect father, in my opinion. So, okay. Back to Kobe and Emily. So yes, the death stare, I even have this on my notes and like she could burn the building down, but I do agree Kobe wants to be a man of his word. Something about Emily and how she's not on the same level as Angela, even though she's on the same road in the way that she treats him. Y'all feel what I'm saying? She's on the same road, but she's not as extreme.
Right.
Just the fact of, I don't think Emily necessarily respects Kobe, since we're talking about being a man, as a man.
No. Or an equal.
Does not.
Yeah.
She does not.
That's just me.
No, she doesn't. I agree.
Actually, Arbery, you said, true, I agree. Thais is comedy too. She's giving diva. Yeah, she is. Spoiled brat. That's what she's giving. She definitely, she had a big say in this as well. So that's just not on that standard. All right, sir, are you ready backstage? Because you came right on time. Okay. It's Devontae. Hello.
How y'all doing? I was finishing the game with the college football. It just came out. So I didn't want to disrespect y'all by just sitting on here and y'all to see me acting crazy. So cool.
Do what you do. Do what you do. So we're talking about Kobe and Emily. And I said she's not on the same road as Angela. I mean, same level, but she's on the same road where she doesn't, to me, respect or value her husband as a man. Like old school, like browbeating him, like henpeck, whatever word you want to say. Like she's the man, she wears the pants, put like that in relationship.
Yeah,
because they depend on his her parents. So it's kind of like, they depend on. If it ain't for her, he wouldn't have nothing. Basically, that's how she making it seem. I mean, which is true, but it's just like she kind of weaponizes sort of in a way, but then try to be all sweet about it. She, I don't know. She like, one of them people that say something nasty to smile like she one of those people. So it's just like,
but you know what? I wouldn't believe Emily smile because Emily has RBF face. She does. So I wouldn't believe her smile anyways. But what got me, it made me laugh. The confessional with Grandma Karen and her dad, the grandpa. I can't believe they did this. Like, we gave them everything. I was like, lady, get over it. You're gonna have another mixed grandbaby.
Yeah. You having another black grandbaby, honey.
They gotta get out. Got to go.
So I seen something where they bought a house, like a 5-bedroom house, 4 bathrooms. Yeah, like 4,000 square feet.
Kobe probably working like a dog, and I bet you the parents probably help give the down payment too. Or TLC. That TLC money, they should have been saving that for a house. Shoot,
I would hope so. Yeah, and
I mean, I know y'all making a couple thousand a piece an episode. I mean, dang, you don't need 10, 15,000. Don't tell me y'all doing 12 episodes. I don't want to go in your pockets, but I know you're making over 50,000.
Well, this is what I heard.
For the down payment on a house?
Yeah, this is what I heard. Not only is the season are generally about 6 months to a year behind. This season is a year and a half behind. I was thrown off by this. This was done in early 2023. This is a year and a half behind because little Copeland is 5. I have even seen Kobe sitting in front of the house that they have now. Long time ago on IG, but I just thought it was, Emily's family's house, right? Well, turns out, I read this yesterday. They confirmed it that the house they bought is also in Kansas. They paid about $259,000 for it. The loan is Emily's name only, not Cody's. Anyways, and TLC pays if you're on like the Happily Ever After, you are bumped up to like 2,000 plus per episode. If you're on just a regular 90-day, like the new one that's out on Mondays of new couples, you get $1,000 to $1,500 per episode. And if you're returning cast members, then you get bumped up a little bit. So they make a little less than $4,000 an episode, depending on who they are and their popularity. But again, that loan for their house in Salinas, Kansas is in Emily's name only. Confirmed.
Oh, wow.
That means
and I know it's not that far from the parents.
Because the parents probably put the down payment down. They was like, we don't trust Kobe because ain't no way. Why you ain't put him down, Emily? That's
crazy.
Dang, Kobe, you going out sad, boy. She said you off with all you. You get the right person to finish. Oh my God, Kobe. You just
So,
hey, push come to shove, you can end it all, go to Africa.
Stop it. Stop. I was saying a long time. Mute your mic.
Hey, I'm just saying, push come to shove, he can disappear. We don't know what Kobe here.
Yeah, so
I think he can become a millionaire from his underwear program. He's going to be a millionaire and buy out Emily or her parents putting that down payment on.
I knew as soon as she said Emily old, because ain't no way Kobe gonna put no money down and ain't gonna have his name. I know he ain't that goofy, because I'm trying to figure out what they trying to say. Oh, yo, you don't got no credit, so you don't need to be on the league. You don't need to be on the more. No, sir. No, sir. I hope that's not true. That's goofy. That's goofy. Then his friends was right. Valerie was right. If you did that, Valerie was right. She is not for you. No.
Information has been confirmed. Yes.
Sucker.
Confirmed.
Sucker. Ain't no way.
That's real talk.
Maybe a prenup. Maybe it's a prenup or something. Oh no. I mean, I just feel like that's dumb. She probably sauced it up. Was like, don't you want to be able to just leave it to the children? It's that's just messed up.
Well, it wouldn't be a prenup because they've been married like.
I don't like it no more. That's it. That's the icing on the cake. That was it. That was a slippery slope. I already don't like. I'm just mute.
Well, I'm sorry to upset y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to upset y'all with the information. Wait till we get to the tell-all. There's more information that dropped, but I'll wait for the tell-all to come out. Okay, let's move to Ashley and Manuel. So it's Manuel's birthday. Okay, ole, right? Things are going great. They're going well. Ashley and Manuel are back together. So maybe they had their makeup, whatever they do, right? So the whiskey bar, having drinks because Manuel likes the whiskey. He said he did. And so Ashley's friends are back, and all of them. Mom and sister are back. They seem like they're having a good time to start because nobody knows any information. But when Ashley's sister, what's her name, Selena or something like that, goes to,
opening her mouth again.
There we go. When Ashley's sister and the friends and the mom go sit down at another table, I'm trying to figure out why they went to the table. I was looking for cake and food. They just went to go sit down. I don't know. Either way, she just had to say something, right? Yeah. Do you know that Manuel? I'm surprised she's here. Ashley's here with Manuel because he don't change the banking password. She gave him $1,000. They were just acting up last week. Girl, everything they can name from A to Z, she said. And of course, the mama was like, "What? I knew he was fake." I said, "Oh my God, here we go."
I don't know, but Manuel's comeback that took me back for a second. I'm like, where'd that come from?
Which part?
The liquor, the alcohol. Because Manuel came back with what? And I thought he raised up, but they didn't show him. But I'm like, what is Manuel doing? Getting defensive.
But Manuel has always been defensive, so just add a little alcohol to him. That's a harder liquor than the beer he drinks, right? The whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's just the fact of we all know that Ashley's friends, they know too much business as well. I said that last week before and everything. But what made the sisters just sit down and just like say all of that? She could have told her mother separately, you know what I'm saying? Because that's their mother, but not everybody. So now everybody got the side eye, right? So when go ahead, Devontae.
I'm just confused. First of all, you gave him the money. So that's his money. You don't got the right to question me. You gave me the money. Don't give me no money and you gonna question me about what I do with it. So what I talk to my ex. First of all, the sister said it wrong. I'm talking about he talked to his ex. No, he's talked to the mother of his children, as he should talk to the mother of his children. She's gonna tell them what you need to send down here. $1,000 or whatever, $200 probably go around the corner up the street, come back 317 times down there. So what's the problem? I mean, yes, he should have told her that he was communicating with his ex, whatever, his baby mother, or whatever you want to call her, out of respect. But why would you the way her sister told it to his mom, like he creeping and he just trying to take care of his kids, and then they already had a conversation, a heart to heart about it. So I don't know if Ashley, the only black Ashley, just didn't talk to her sister. And tell her, give her the update. That's why if you gonna talk about your partner to your family, you got to update. All right, okay, my bad. Y'all chill out, y'all. We good this week. You feel me? We had a conversation, but they thinking it's still hostility, even though it's just like how you could tell they cool. She throwing him a whole birthday party. I'm pretty sure she ain't that stupid.
Right.
So it's just like why? And then why you gonna do that on my birthday? You could have did that earlier.
Right.
You done turn mama was turned up off the whiskey, even though she ain't no drinker. She, Jesus, I'm about to fall out. And then here y'all go. He come over there, hey, Achabuga! You cheated on my daughter. Disrespect. Whoa, what's going on? Right. You gotta think he drunk. He had to get sober for a second. Like, what? Okay. ¿Qué pasa? Why?
¿Qué pasó? Gay, but it's just a fact of, I agree. They were attacked. You know, yes, the information was correct, but that wasn't the correct setting to do it in. So now Manuel is defensive, but first Ashley's like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean?" Right? You know, because Ashley does that. What do you mean? Yeah. That's not true, man. You know, after a while, she couldn't deny it, and so then Ashley's like, "Yeah. So where is the money?" And I agree with you, Devontae. Once you give anybody money, regardless of what they say they're going to do it with, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you get paid back or not, or whatever the case may be, it is what it is. But I will say it is a little sneaky for Manuel to change the password, the passcodes, the banking thing.
But he said he changed it because she be going in there taking the money out and spending it on stuff. Don't give me no money and start India. You Indian giving. I go in there, I got $1,000. Then I just happen to check it's $887. What in the world? Amazon. Crystal balls? What is going on? Who ordered some crystal balls? Oh, the witch.
I guess. Hey, Sharon. I guess. What do you think, Mo and Tamika? What y'all think about this?
He did mention that when he said he went into the account before, when they were fussing at another time, they always fuss, that when he goes in there, the account had been depleted. So I would change it too. I know both of their, they should have an account, but he should have said, let's open a joint account. And he keep his money to send to his, whoever he wants to send it to. Because once you get it, it's a gift. You do what you want with it.
Yeah, very true. What do you think, Tamika? Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. I'm over them. That was a whole craziness, and it's always something with them. They cannot get through one episode without arguing about money.
That's true.
You know what she signed up for. It's like, dude, you know what you signed up for. You gave him that money. You gave it to him. You can't take it back.
Can't take it back.
And why is the family acting like they know Ashley ain't slow? And then Manuel better than me. Because I'm like, oh, so I'm a liar. I ain't the only one at this table lying. Okay, I'll look right at the best friend. Mm-hmm. You and your husband. There's a lot of lying going on at this table. A lot of it.
It's not the best friend. That's her sister's husband. All right, let's move to Sophie and Rob.
That's her sister husband?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Let's move to.
Oh, I thought that was light skin.
That's her sister's husband.
Oh.
Which is even worse. Go ahead and mute your mic. I see it on your face. All right. Oh, you do to me. It's me
I'm sitting outside, and the whatchamacallit was kind of loud. The ice cream truck. So yeah.
All right. Okay, let's move to Sophie and Rob. Who wants to? Who? First of all, this is the second episode. I was right. The second one. I just want to make that known. I knew Kay was ear hustling and watching through the peephole. I knew she was, because she's like, how you gonna break up with Rob and all that stuff? First of all, Rob weren't even talking that loud. So you had to been at the door like this. You had to be, right?
She was like, what is it? What Dave Chappelle be like, huh? Okay.
Right.
What? That's how she was.
But Rob's message, I'm glad he wrote it down, though. I'm glad. And like I said, who knew we'd be Team Rob over here now? Who knew? But he wrote it down. And what he read off in his notes was I thought was very respectful, very nice. It didn't seem like he was being an ass or nothing like that. But you know what? Sophie, she can't take the heat, and she definitely can't stay in the kitchen. Right?
Nope.
She's
Nope.
like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Girl, what you mean? What do you mean? Where do I have to come find you at?
All right,
I'm
you said you was gonna be gone a couple days. You said a couple days. I done went on my trip and came back, took a nap, went back to work 40 hours. You still over there. Yeah, right.
Right. And she hadn't talked to him since she told him, I love you. And that was a drunk I love you, because he was drunk. And she hadn't talked to him since then.
Right.
And so you really, really, really confused as to why he breaking up with you? Like, girl, get a grip. Get a grip.
Right. What you have to say, Mo? I saw you talking down there.
How many times was that? Was that the third or fourth time that she left him? And for months, they started out not together for 2 or 3 months.
Right.
And then she came back for a couple days, and we saw craziness, and then she left again. So, yeah, I think Rob did the best thing. I've seen Rob in action, and I think for him, he did the best thing for both of them. And she needs to stop playing crazy, because she's part of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. So
her friend has been waiting on this, because she ready to carpet munch on her.
Mute your mic. Mute it right.
Literally, she was probably behind that door like,
well, she said it last week, though. She's like, if anything happens with Rob and Sophie, I'll be happy to marry her. I'll be happy to be her wife, and whatever she said, right, last week. So
until you're the new knob.
Not bad.
Her mama don't like nobody. She wants Sophie to herself. So that's why she toe up. She
gonna be a knobarina.
Yeah, but Sophie doesn't need to be with anybody. She's still so immature. You know what I'm saying? For a long-term relationship, she don't need that. Maybe she just needs to maybe date around and find out who she is. Because nothing like
a career. Get a career. Figure out what Sophie want to do instead of just running to your friend's house and partying every weekend. Like, how old are you? Like, we ain't heard about you working. All we hear about. Are you on a visa like the dude on the other show that can't work when he gets to China? Can you not work? What's the problem? Why we don't never hear about you hosting nothing? Doing something. You can't be a waitress.
She can be a bottle girl.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
So with this show being taped a year and a half in advance, so that means she's like 26 now. So she's still on the young side, you know what I'm saying? But how has she matured going along? But again, Kay came out blazing and told Rob to, this is my property. I said, girl, you're renting.
I'm like, girl, you own the floor mat and the door behind it. You don't own the rest of it. I'm here to see my wife. I'm waiting till she come back outside with her dramatic self, acting like she's slow.
Right. Now it's
been
okay.
Been over here in this one bedroom.
Right. It's okay. All rented before, whatever the case may be. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying the fact that she may seem like she was just on this big old farm and like you came on get off my property before you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing that she came up. That's how I took it. And Rob was nice enough. I mean, he left, he got in his car, and he came back. I said, Rob, just go back to your car and keep it.
That was the black person. The biracial side made him go to the car. Then the black side said, "Get out the car, Rob."
Like, hold up.
Who's she talking to? I'm sick of her because if you gonna take my girl, you gonna hear me one last time. Let me tell you something, Kay.
He put some bass in his voice.
The bimbo. Right. He should have untook his ponytail. Like, you know what? I'll wake all your neighbors up.
When he was like walking, just go ahead, Rob. Anyways, but next week with them, I must admit, I giggled so hard with their scene next week. But hold on, we'll get to it. All right, so let's wrap it up with Angela and Michael.
Disrespectful.
Ooh, that's so nasty.
How dare you spit on his wall in this nice establishment?
Nice establishment.
This Texas Roadhouse.
That's what y'all call a nice establishment.
Hold on. Let me start for people who may not have watched the episode.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So Michael and Angela are going out for a day so that Angela could show him around. But before that, though, them grandkids was on Michael when he put them Christmas lights right. Talking about you're rusty, like them dogs is barking. I said those some country kids right there. Southern country kids talk about Michael. That old school. That's what you call your mama jokes or playing a dozen. That's what that is.
Yes.
That's exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, as Angela's taking Michael out for the day in her 2-seater, was that a Fiat?
No, that was a Thunderbird.
A small Thunderbird?
That was nice. That was a Thunderbird.
Oh, that's a Pontiac. It's a Pontiac.
Okay.
I thought that was a Thunderbird.
That's a Pontiac. Thunderbird long. That's a little Pontiac. Some dude at my job got one.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice though.
I thought it was nice too. I wasn't expecting that from Angela though. I don't know what kind of car I thought she'd be driving, but I think
that car like a 06, 08. They don't even make Pontiac no more.
It's nice for her.
Black people always think convertible is nice. Black people see one convertible, be like, that is nice. We're like, that is a Chrysler 200.
Mute your mic. I'm telling the story. It's nice for her, right? But the thing is, it's also junky on the inside. I'm like, everywhere is junky, Angela. So she takes him around to get gas, and before that, she's like, we can go down here. You better learn these streets. You can be driving soon. I'm like, Michael's not trying to learn no streets. He don't care. He just out with you for the moment, right? So they stop for gas, and she's like, ooh, we can also get a piece of chicken. I'm like, are you going to wash your hands, though, before you get some chicken, right? So Michael's already complaining about being in a little car because he's like, I'm too big to be in here. But, I mean, if she was taking him around, why we only saw her stop to get gas and a piece of chicken? I'm like, where else did they go? They didn't do nothing. Did you see anything, Mo?
No, and then he didn't know how to pump gas. They don't have gas in Nigeria.
You don't know how to pump gas. He knows how to drive and pump gas. She's acting like he's stupid.
Well, the first thing that Angela said wrong in this episode, among many things she says wrong, but the first thing she said was, I can drive better than the women in Nigeria because they don't know how to drive. I said, there you go, stereotyping.
Already, yeah.
Strike one, right? Anyway, so since they didn't show them going anywhere but the gas station, since they was out on the town, what was the point of that scene, right?
That was the town.
Right.
So later on in the evening, it's now with Skyla, Michael, and Angela going out for dinner at one of Angela's friends' barbecue restaurant or whatever. So they get in there, and then what Skyla say? Angela say to Skyla, say hello to your new stepdaddy.
to your stepdaddy.
She's like, hey,
Why you keep forcing that on her? Like your child is grown stepdaddy. Mom, chill out. Michael is the African you married, as far as I know.
Right.
So technically he is, but
strike number 2 is when she told Skyla, "Don't get no ideas." I said, "Is she trying to say that Skyla was going to push up on Michael?"
Sure did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard.
That. I was like,
or insecure, or she trying to big up Michael. I don't know, but I get I think she insecure. She might think that though. She might be real crazy.
Why would you think? I know it happens. It does happen, right? But why would you just say that if maybe something hadn't happened before? I would say that to my daughter, like, get away from my husband, my man. Like, that wouldn't even cross my mind.
No.
So
not at all.
Very weird. So now they're sitting down looking at the menu. And of course, Michael has probably never seen a true American menu. And on top of that, a true American Southern barbecue menu at that, right? So he's looking, he's reading chicken fingers. He's like, chicken fingers, what's that, right? And I thought about it, like, well, that would sound kind of weird if you don't know what it is, right? You think of like chicken. You didn't know chickens have fingers, they have wings, but not fingers. So that probably blew his mind, right? So Andrew's like, yeah, chicken, they're describing it. So she's like, no, you can have or something. You're going to try the shrimp and grits. I'm like, why can't he try chicken fingers?
What he wants, yeah.
If he never had it. You could suggest shrimp and grits, like maybe as a side if you want him to try something different. But the man can do shrimp and grits. You know what I would have did if it was me? It's going to sound funny, but I'm serious. Because he's not used to eating American food, right? I would order him like every little thing.
All of it. Yep. A nice little smorgasbord.
So he could try it, right? See what you like. Because if you're not used to eating certain food, I don't care where you are, your stomach will probably get up. You have to adjust to things like that. And he's not used to it. So get him like a little burger, a little macaroni and cheese, little whatever. Let him try different kids' meal portion stuff. So
exactly.
When the food comes, what does he have? He got the shrimp and grits. Did nobody have no chicken fingers? Skyla had steak. Mima had hog. Right? I see y'all face. I've never heard anyone call a ribs hog. We know where they come from, but I never heard it like that before. So she's like, "You want to try, Micah?" This is hog. And
that's what she was eating. I was trying to figure out. I was like, what is hog?
Yeah,
I was like, is that something new on the
menu? No, that's ribs. So strike 3 in this episode with her is, really, there's more than 3 strikes. When she said that, this is real food. It's not what you eat in Nigeria, them hooves and them snails. I'm like, is she for real? You do know where your husband's from, right? They have different traditions, customs, food, blah, blah, blah. Just because that's not what is considered traditional in the South or American food, that don't mean it's not real food. Michael looked like he's eating good to me.
Right.
Real good. Company.
He eating hooves, knuckles, ankles.
Big knuckles.
Whatever he gets.
Michael eats pig. That's the thing. I don't think he eats pig. Going to that pork thing. And then when they had ham, he's like, I never had it. I don't think they eat pork. So I don't know.
Cow and goat.
Okay.
Goat and cow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when, he's apprehensive of tasting his food, but when she puts it, she damn near puts it like down his throat right here. Try it, Michael.
No.
Well, that's how she really sounds.
Michael, try it. So he buys it, and again, certain customs are okay. Like, for example, Asian people slurp their food, and who knows? If you get a popcorn kernel in your teeth, what you gonna do? You're gonna spit it out. Right? That's just what you do.
Yeah.
Probably had a little piece of gristle, right, on the rib, on the hog, and she went. Hold on. I'm not gonna put it in my mouth as a cracker. Did you just spit?
So when she did that, oh man, spit it on.
I said, Can you stop, Angela? Can you for real? Seriously. So she got up. She went on how to take a smoke. Skyla's like, what did he do? I didn't see what he did. I'm like, girl, you're sitting right across from him.
Right.
Exactly.
Unless you're looking down, you can hear the, it was like a small, it wasn't like it's like, that's, now if it was like a, that may have been, but she was like, I can't believe this, right? So after she smokes, comes back in, whatever, he apologized. I'm so sorry, Angie. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. I was just so sorry. It's okay, but you know what? This is my friend's establishment. I said, can we please go to the tell-all and get rid of them? I'm so tired of this. The disrespect on so many levels that this is being shown. Just again, imagine if the roles was reversed, if Michael was treating Angela this way.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all imagine this?
It'll be horrible.
Yeah. That's spit on her. Oh no. I mean, she actually spit. She took a bite of food, chewed it up, and spit it at him.
Spit it on him.
That's what Michael did.
Yeah.
Strikes.
That's horrible.
Oh, it is. So what would you do if it was you? If you was in Michael's shoes, what would you do?
What he did.
Just what he did. Run for your life. Run for your life. Save your life, Michael. Save your life.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why he shouldn't have showed him around town, because he knew exactly how to escape.
Yep. He knew.
Right, no, he had the blueprint.
Mm-hmm. Get me to that gas station with the good smelling chicken, and I know that's how I get out of town.
That's right.
Just what he did, and I don't blame him.
So,
boy, it would have took all the Africans in the town to get me off her. Boy, we'd have been in jail the first night. What you doing in here, hog?
No. Devontae, you know what? Listen to me carefully. I don't think that plan would have worked. That's the same reason why Kobe's name's not on the mortgage. Anyways, let's move on. So we got a real thing from Pauline. You see what I'm saying? So he wouldn't have made in that Georgia town. Nah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? You're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why Kobe's not on the mortgage in that Kansas town. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Kobe got to get them out of there. That's why he's trying to get back to Africa. It's like, ooh, no.
Speaking of Kobe and Emily, Pauline, hello, says, get pregnant in her parents' house to trap Kobe. That's why his friends don't like her. They see right through her. She needs to use protection. Also, Kobe, how many babies are they going to have?
But they got to go to another country to have another one, because they did one in China, the U.S., and Africa. So they got to go to another country.
I mean, I don't mind a married couple if you have children. You can afford to
be fruitful and multiply.
Do what you do, but that this didn't necessarily seem to be the case. All right, so that was the end of the episode. Next week we got Gino and Jasmine. Are they still together? And next week is also finally the finale. Sophie is crying. Boogers, not tears. Rob, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What did I do? I said, girl, shut
You didn't come home. Right.
I hope them was all voicemails she was leaving.
Right. And girl, probably mad. Like, you really crying over here?
You know she is.
Don't cry over here.
Crying.
I'll take care of you.
Cuddle. I don't want to cuddle. I want her. Oh no! Let's go. Call her mom. Come get your daughter, please. Oh man.
Grabbed the little toy that Rob gave her. She grabbed the toy. She was holding the toy, and then she was trying to comfort her. She's like, "Oh no!" Just holding that toy and crying.
Ran out in the rain.
That's it right there. Holding the toy.
Yeah.
And looked like that was Rob Carr though.
Huh?
Didn't that look like Rob Carr that was there?
When she was crying?
It was in the rain.
Little four-door.
It was in the rain. I thought he was still sitting.
Like Rob Carr.
We'll find out.
He came back like a dummy.
We'll find out next week.
She's gonna reel him back in just to manipulate him.
Right. Next week is supposed to be Alici's birthday. They were supposed to show that a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what happened. I'm over the birthday. It don't matter.
Right.
Who is Alicia? Oh, Thais and them.
Mm-hmm. Her
Oh,
little 6-month birthday.
I'm sick of them. She's a terrible person. Gonna get mad at everybody but yourself, ma'am. You told your friend about John, and your friend thought stuff was sweet. You don't know me.
Right.
That's my sister-in-law, and I barely like her. Then you come here trying to tell me about myself. Excuse me, heifer. Yeah, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know you. Yeah, I'm gonna get disrespectful because I don't know you.
You've
And
been
he
on.
used
Talking
the
about he
one
should
word that he
apologize
didn't
to
supposed to
me.
use.
I ain't
One
apologize to
word.
you. I ain't gonna never see you again, ma'am. You can stay
Right.
over here with the coconuts.
Apologize.
What'd you say, Mom?
Huh.
What was you saying?
And he used the one Portuguese word he knew to
Uh-huh.
her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nope, I'm not gonna say I'm sorry because that's not me.
That's not me. And
I
then
think the only reason something ain't happened because he was white though.
possibly. And then finally it's Christmas time and Mimas. Everybody
Oh,
sitting
Lord.
around for a good old Southern traditional ham. I saw macaroni and cheese. I saw some greens.
It
And
was probably
Michael
all unseasoned.
Mm-hmm. That's why
and Michael,
Michael.
no, what he said was,
Don't think so.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes not to speak this time. I said, Michael, get through the holiday. Just get through the
Yeah,
day.
just get through it.
Michael, get you a napkin and be like,
Right.
Mm-mm. But if he don't eat pork, she should know that though, and shouldn't be forced to
He
eat
gonna
it.
get
Right.
So,
You
but
would think.
why she just couldn't get him a poo platter? You said this your friend's restaurant. They know your African husband coming to town and ain't never had no shrimp and grits. Why he ain't prepare him everything? Shouldn't it be free? TLC bringing you a look to your business. It should have
and,
been a free meal. We can eat everything up in here because already wasn't nobody in there. So either it was closed
There's
down or he ain't got
nobody
no
in.
customers.
He ain't had no
Or y'all
customers.
really close like that?
and
empty.
Devontae, this is why Kobe's name is not on the mortgage.
Yep.
Same
Oh,
reason why they
oh.
didn't make no special food up in there.
Well, he
You gotta
saying
remember,
freely. He walked out his.
no,
Hey.
you gotta remember where they're at though. You have to, certain locations still do certain things, and that's just facts. And that's where Angela lives. She lives in the country in rural Georgia.
Oh, she in rural Georgia. Oh. Where she live at again? I gotta ask my friend. I got a friend. My best friend
Hazelhurst.
live in Georgia.
Hazelhurst,
Hazelhurst.
Hazelhurst.
Georgia.
Okay,
Let
I'm
me
gonna
see how
see if
many
she
black
like.
people in
Don't
Hazelhurst.
go there.
Okay. All right. So that was in this episode. Like I said, next week's finale. So I'll be live for the finale and the tell-alls. Once the tell-all, which is brand new, did y'all see that the couples are going to be staying in the same house?
Ugh,
Oh, really?
Lord. Yes.
I'll have the
Oh,
preview next week. I have to edit it, but yes, they're staying in the same house. All the couples will come to one big house, and all the couples,
Mm-hmm.
Big Ed, Liz, everyone except for Nicole and Mahmoud are going to be in this house, and there's all
oh,
fights going on. Big Ed, of course, is stirring the pot like he always does on every tell-all.
Where this at?
What
The
where they're
tell all.
This is
yeah.
in New
So they're gonna
York.
all stay together.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'll have that edited clip next week. If I find it, I'll send it to you on IG. But I'll have the edited clip on this channel next week. All in the same house for the first time ever. So that's going to be interesting.
Oh, it's about to be getting messy up in here.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm all for it too. I'm ready for it.
it is. And
Somebody need
also,
to fight Ed.
well, it looks like a few people want to, but starting with looks
Yeah.
like Alexei is not happy with Ed, and neither is
Thais.
Thais and Patrick. Yeah, but especially Alexei,
Yeah.
because Loren said, "I'm telling you to your face, I don't like you." I said, "Okay, Loren, trying to get you a little backbone." All right,
wow.
all right, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So,
like, yeah, your toenail look crooked. What? Yeah, get away from me.
stop messing with her body. Stop it. But anyway, so that's next week. We'll have all that together, and then for 90 Day the Other Way, right? The video will be out tomorrow morning. So even though the video is pre-recorded, I'm still in the chat. So if you watch it and you comment, I'm commenting right back because I'm watching it with y'all too, watching it playback. So just so you know, and if you can't catch the premiere, please catch the replay. I appreciate it. So, are there any final words for this episode or next week finale or 90 Day the Other Way?
Just ready for it to be over.
They paid somebody for Jasmine. They paid for Jasmine to win an award because they were saying that in the comments.
I believe so.
I think TLC was like,
right. I believe
like, just get her Latina, you know, give her the. She can't come here and lose in front of Gino. Then he was like, I was right, Jasmine. I'm gonna put on my losing hat now.
What were you gonna say, Mo? You said something. What'd you say?
I can't wait to see it. If they're all in the same household, except for Mahmoud. I wanted them to come back, even if they had to go in separate rooms. But he's in Egypt, so
Mahmoud was like, Jesus said
never
no.
coming back. No.
And I don't think they would have lasted in there because Nicole would have got her drink on, and Mahmoud would have been looking at her like,
in the middle of the night, she'll be standing over him. Just gonna leave me, huh?
Honey, he'll be dragging
with my only bottle in the refrigerator.
No, he'll be dragging his suitcase out the house too.
Right. And socks. Yeah.
So, but yeah, did you have anything final to say, Tamika?
I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for this house.
I'm ready for the
That's
house.
what I'm ready for.
Different house, and hopefully only two part tell all. We don't need a whole week.
Cool.
Like I said, once the tell all is over, then I'll go live for the other way. Until then, the other way will be for videos. So, all right, everyone, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody joining. So have a good evening. All right, good night. Take care.
Good night.